you. Welcome to Yoga Time. Today we're going to continue in our series about yoga therapy, doing some long, smooth poses that do strengthen, but emphasize flexibility. When we stretch, particularly in the abdomen, we create a lot of circulation. That circulation helps bring energy, blood, and oxygen to those organs so that they can function at peak performance. If you know people who have done yoga over a period of years, you'll find that they hide their age quite easily. And this in particular I attribute to the peak functioning of all organs. So to start, as always, let us think of the breath. Rest the palms on the knees. Bring the spine tall and the chin down just slightly to create a little bit of space between the cervical vertebrae in back of the neck. Gently sliding the breath in from the chest down to the belly. Exhaling from the belly up to the chest. So just let yourself slip into a nice smooth rhythm, but follow the breath, trace it as it moves down the body on the inhale, and up the body on the exhale. Navel moves toward the spine. Press all the air out. As you inhale, feel how the rib cage swings out. Top of the back broadens. Exhale from the bottom. Establishing a long, smooth breath now will help you move through the postures with ease. Slight smile on the lips lifts the palate and opens the very top of the chest, allowing more air to fill the lungs. And that whistling sound in the back of the throat letting you know that you are doing Ujjayi breathing. 2 more breaths. Drive the sit bones into the ground and the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Inhaling, fingertips come in front. Exhale, walk the hands forward. The back stays in the same alignment as when you are sitting up. As you exhale, move from the hip joint to allow the rib cage to come down. Let the chin stay ducked slightly so it moves with you. Exhaling just a little deeper each time. Better to keep the back flat than to round. Paying attention to the form. Again, drive the sit bones into the ground, fingertips high. Push yourself away from the hands.
still a gentle lift in the chest. As you inhale, walk the hands back.
And again, hinging up just from the hips. So important that as you go through postures, you take your ego out of it. Do the best you can and try not to have any attachment to the result, and you'll get much further in the practice. Okay, so turning to the side and bringing the feet in front. Let's do a moving forward bend to warm up the spine. You want to sit on the front of your sit bones. Sometimes it helps to bring the fleshy part of the butt back so your weight is forward, chest is high. Again, crown right over the tailbone. If you need to, you can take a blanket and sit on the very end of it so that you feel that you are sliding down it. And that will engage the pelvis that is sometimes here to here, making it much easier to sit. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling with a straight back, pull the fingers away. Lower the navel, keep the chest lifting. Inhaling, reach forward and up. Tiniest little back bend. Exhale. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Breathing through and just flowing on the breath. You want the breath to precede the pose by just a second. So as you start to exhale, then the movement begins. Get to your furthest point in the posture, and then the exhale ends. Start to inhale and move. So there's only a second or two where you aren't flowing in movement. And inhaling, sitting up. Reach the chest high. Exhale the arms down. Good. Okay. So, doing another forward bend. This time, bringing the left foot up on top of the thigh. If that's too difficult to do, if it ends up that your knee is in the air here, it's fine to start right here. You want to work that knee down and eventually be able to bring it up on the thigh. Good. Reach through. Same movement. Clasp the hands. Exhale. Reach forward. Try and loop the hands around the foot and pull forward. If you need to, please hold on to the shin or the ankle. Use the strength of your arms to pull yourself in. Elbows come down on the ground eventually. Inhale, come back up. Exhale down. Good. So let's try the other side. Right foot comes up. The knee goes down. Inhale, the arms come up. Remember, reach with the rib cage. Long, smooth breath on the way down. Hold on where you need to. And lift the chest. Roll it down. With each inhale, the chest lifts just a tiny bit. Exhale, elbows come down. press that bottom knee into the ground just slightly, and you'll feel a flexing on the top of the thigh. Inhale up. Chest stays up, arms come down. Good. Okay. So, something that we haven't done for a while is shoulder stand. You need to do shoulder stand in a particular way. It is very helpful for most people to have a blanket. You want to fold it in such a way that there's a round roll right here, because that is going to fit into the nape of your neck. Measure very carefully as you come down so that your shoulders are just about at the top of the blanket. And when your head comes onto the ground, the blanket supports the curve of your neck. You'll be able to get much more vertical. Bring the feet on the ground. On the inhale, roll up. Hands come underneath you. Bring the elbows as close as you can. Good. Bring yourself as vertical as possible. Smooth out the breath. Reach with the ball of the foot so the toes spread. So nothing to do but reach in the posture and think of the breath. If your mind wanders around, just look at the toes. Focusing the eyes helps to slow the mind down. Reversing the blood flow in inversions is very rejuvenating, very relaxing. If you feel some jitters, some shaking in the legs, it's just samskara moving its way out of the nervous system. Emotional blockages, pent-up energy. Just let it shake itself out. Don't try and control it. Exhaling. Bring the right foot down. Leave the left foot in the air. Reach through the ball of the foot. Try and straighten the bottom knee. And slowly work that leg past your face and twist. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, feet back up. Slide the hands down the back of the legs. Hold on to the ankles and push the knees away. Good. Pull the knees toward the chest. And slowly come back up. Good. Removing the blanket. Lie down, knees in the chest. Good. Okay. So, moving on. Let's do a few back bends. Bringing the elbows together, right in front of you, and close to the chest. The feet are together. Raise the chest so the shoulders come down. And then just try and press the navel onto the ground. You feel a stretch right here in the sacrum. Small movement, but very powerful to open up that lowest part of the back. Good. Press the forearm into the ground. And slightly move the hips forward. Press the navel down. Good. Bring the hands back just a little bit. And try it that way. A little more leverage here. Chest comes higher. Good. Keep the chin low. Right in line with the spine. And exhale down. Working the hands back. Hold on to the ankles. You can hold the inside as long as you keep the feet close together. Inhale, raise the hands, raise the legs. If you need to, you may hold the outside and pull up. The shoulder blades sink into the body. Breath is long and smooth. Fill the lungs to capacity. Exhale, come down. Rest the face to one side. Okay. Coming up. We can still do back bends, but from the other direction. Let the feet come apart, just hip distance. Bring the fingers toward you. If that's a little bit too difficult, you can switch them and move them away from you. But to do table pose in its textbook version, you want to press on the feet. Inhale, raise the hips. Make sure the knees land right on top of the ankle. Raise the belly. Let the head just hang back. Press on the heel of the hand to bring your chest higher. Breathe smoothly through. If this is difficult, don't quit. Just move in and out of the pose, bringing your sit bones on the ground on the exhale and inhaling back into position. Either stay here, or if you can, start to walk the feet forward, only as far as you can so that the foot is flat on the ground. Chest keeps rising. Sink the spine into the body. Exhale, come down very carefully. Lift the head slowly. Good. And just take one knee in each hand. Take the heels off the ground. Duck the chin. And release. All right. So, after strong back bends, you'll definitely want to do a twist or two. It helps bring the back into an equilibrium. So starting with the left heel in the groin and the right leg extended, bring that right foot all the way out to the side. Inhaling, raise the left arm. Look into the elbow as you slide down. Important to open up the chest. Try to bring this hip to the back. Eventually, the hands come down. Right elbow on the ground. Left hand holding the big toe. And twisting your way around. Long, smooth breath. Inhaling, slowly come up. Let's try the other side. Right heel comes in, lift that leg, put it to the back. Good. So remember, only going as deep as you can by still keeping the chest open. The right shoulder blade is pressing in toward the spine. Keep the right knee moving toward the ground. If you can, face looks under the forearm or the upper arm. And inhaling up. Coming into a cross-legged position. Let's do a meditation. Sit in any comfortable position for you. Cross-legged is best. The most important thing is that your spine be very vertical. That helps the energy move from the base chakra up to the crown chakra unobstructed. When there are curves in the back, there are places where we block our energy. So we want the Kundalini to be burned out, for Ida and Pingala to move up like serpents, and for Sushumna to come right up through the center. Left foot is in, right foot is in, if that's comfortable. Keep the chest high. And take the breath in through the nostrils. Feel how cool it is. And bring it right up to the third eye. So just drawing the breath in and out of the nose and in and out of the third eye, stimulating that chakra. To bring it, hold attention there. You can take a little saliva and just wet that spot. Feel the coolness even more. When the eyes close, they just float up and slightly inward toward the third eye. The color is violet. And the sound is Hreem. So internally or vocally, hear the sound of Hreem, 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 so that it has the ringing quality of a tiny little bell. By working with this chakra, you bring energy to it. It makes you more intuitive, stimulates your psychic centers. It helps you move through life with a knowledge that is outside of logic. More feelings, more knowing, more of a deep sense of direction. Let yourself ease into the space and let that violet light start to move down the face and through the body, dripping its way down into the chest, all the way down through the rib cage, into the organs, so that mind the concept of mind is in every cell of your body. The concept of intuition is throughout you. Let us end today, as always, in Shavasana. Please come onto your back. You can remain there for a few minutes. 5 or 10 is nice. Palms up. And just relax. If the mind starts to get busy, just follow the breath up and down the spine. So, thank you very much for joining me. Please come again. I'm Marlon, and this has been Yoga Time. Namaste.